Capricorn, you know, sometimes it's not the outer events that are the difficulties in life. They are the inner challenges that we have. And this month, I wanted to talk to you about that. I'm going to start the karmic wheels of motion here. What I'm talking about is this combination of planets in the 8th house of your horoscope. 8th house is the deeper psychological areas, the really tricky parts of our nature, which often beneath our threshold of awareness are affecting our relationships, our decisions, our actions, and generally our sense of happiness. So I think it's important to point out that this month, first and foremost, the sun, which has been affecting Jupiter, which is your communication, your past experiences, that's been under the sunbeams. That can damage the energy of that planet. Fortunately now, it is moving away from Jupiter. It gives clarity now to those things within yourself that have been your psychological Achilles heel. And you'll notice here Mercury, which is really inquisitive, the seeker of knowledge, the messenger, transiting on the 10th into this 8th house as well. On top of that, now you've got 4 planets in this area. Now we see the new moon on the 13th. This is an excellent omen because it tells us that your perception of things, even if you've wanted to change that, may have been stuck in old patterns. That's that past. That's Jupiter. But the new moon assures you of an opportunity to look at these inner circumstances, this inner landscape of your life from a completely different vantage point. Now, that's going to cause some problems. You can see that straight away around the 14th when Mars, just around the time of that new moon, moves into the 7th house of your horoscope, which is your relationships. Now, of course, you have to be careful. When you withdraw from any sort of drug, then you're going to have some reaction. The drug here is outdated patterns of belief, outdated opinions, philosophical and religious and political. That can create tension with those you love the most. And that is the meaning of Mars in the 7th house, the western segment of your horoscope. The one redeeming factor for you this month is the fact that Venus, the planet of love, does move into this 10th house. I would suggest that this hard aspect around the 23rd leading up to the 22nd anyhow, with Saturn is rather intense. Focused love, focused attention, more likely on your work than anything else. And you'll notice here, I've avoided this, but it's important. The retrograde movement of Saturn, the karmic teacher. This 4th house seems unrelated to the 8th, but actually not. It is part of the fire trine of the 4th, 8th, and 12th houses of your horoscope. Therefore, this retrogression is a review of your family's impact on some of these psychological nuances, if I could call them that. Sun and Mercury, just quickly, move up into this 9th house of belief system. So if there's going to be any change in perspective of beliefs, then it's likely to happen after the review has taken place and then these planets move into the 9th house. Saturn here is going to remain in its retrograde placement for some time yet, which means not only these psychological issues, but the hereditary aspect of your life, the family component, the domestic sphere, your mother in particular, which is ruled by this 4th house. Can show for those of you that have been at loggerheads with that person in your life, Saturn does limit the affection at times. There can be a falling out for a period of time. It is a segregating principle, karmic principle, And when it's retrograde, it asks for you to dispassionately review the relationship, the circumstance. Take a look at the link. Don't just look at it, click it, go over there to astrology.com.au. There's more on what's happening this month, text-based chronological aspect therein with the meanings. I'm here if you need some help. I do need some help with you, just to simply press that subscribe button. That would be a nice gesture on your part. Much appreciated on ours. And I will be back next month to give you the next episode in This Is Your Life, Capricorn. Take care. I'll see you then. Bye-bye now.